And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway in Arlington as the first pitch of the night is taken here for ball one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And it's fouled away.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just underway in Arlington. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
Elvis.
Fouled away.
Andrus.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Pitch popped up. Rizzo moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Number 15 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and 2, here it is. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 7. First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Darvish is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off him. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. To 1-2 now. Misses. Ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Calhoun waits on it. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
2-1.
2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Rangers, the right fielder.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
0-1.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but the bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
0-2.
Runners off for second. To first. Rizzo is there. And he is in there. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. So striking in, Ronald Guzman. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. As a look, now the pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Here's Rougned Odor now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now Odor turns on one and sends it to deep right. Back goes Hayward. Still going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, they've left in front now 3-1.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Robinson Chirinos is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Rangers post a 3 spot. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees as he authors a man 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Hayward is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But, man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Another try at 2-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
The batter
into the box, Hernan Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
2 out, nobody on. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side.
Leading off for the Rangers, the shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Standing in, number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Oh and 1. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Almora. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Albert
Thank you, Heidi. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Santana. He's got it one away. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. He'll try again, 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired. 2 down now. Digging in, Chris Bryant. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no
down
strike.
and in here. 1 ball, no strikes.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2-0 count. The pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Minor has his target, the 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Javier Baez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Cubs. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Standing in, Danny Santana. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swings through it for strike number 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball.
Lays off
2
that
strikes.
time, and it's 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. throw won't get him. So a runner at third here with one gone. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Two and 0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Fastball is looked at for strike two.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Gallo takes his lead at third with one away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Ronald Guzman is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting at it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the. Here's Javier Baez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he throws it away.
The bat, number 8.
Now batting, Ian Happ will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Gallo moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening, as they've been taken to task by this starter. Minor sets. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. One and one to Schwarber.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Minor might try to make a play on it. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll... Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rougned Odor. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Into the box now, Elvis Andrus. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Number 15.
Striding in once again, number 15. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Comes set, and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Odor stands at second with 2 gone. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Texas, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Jason Hayward now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Two away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and into bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat, and that misses low and away, ball 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next day.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. That's popped up. Baez over to his right. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Joey Gallo. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. The 0-2 once more. This is in the air to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that the next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Number 9.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. From the belt, the pitch.
Inside,
Trying to jam
ball
him
one.
with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And there's out number two. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Goody, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And they're runners at the corners now. Schwarber. Looking to minimize the damage here. No balls and 1 strike. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Outside, 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2. Jason Hayward would be next. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Odor. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Get up and... Now to the plate, Willie Calhoun. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
No left fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Calhoun.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Line drive base hit. At the plate, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 away. Rougned Odor will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on 1 swing at a bat, as this was the swing right here. And it's 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run. Number 2 didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with the double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the
shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon, and he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. 1-0 the count. That's by him for strike 1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Well, 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. The 2-2 fouled away. Now another 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Almora. He can't get to it. This one's down. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at bat was. It's great to be leading by 1, but those 2 insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game. Well done.
Line drive to left. Schwarber is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
The designated hitter.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Schwarber is in pursuit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Stepping
fielder number 13, Joey
Rowan Wick is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
For the Chicago Cubs, number 50.
From the stretch. 4-1.
Count 1-0.
3 runs already home here. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Jesse Chavez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward. And they'll need him to get something going here. And that's in there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now back.
Digging in, Hernan Perez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Bases are empty, one man out. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. Here's another 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a hard swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. Stepping into the box, Danny Santana. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Heading out toward shallow right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Next for the Rangers.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on.
That's
ball 2.
2-2 to count.
The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Guzman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Rizzo.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Started to go, so look for the appeal down to 3rd and ring him up, says the 3rd base umpire. He's gone. Here's Chris Bryant now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Tried to get him to go after 1 below the knees, but it's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Striding in, Javier Baez in his career versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Cutter low, 1-1. The 1-1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Jose Leclerc takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A ball and a strike now. Ready with the 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Ian Happ, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch on its way. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The second now that he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Number 8. Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs. You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs' designated hitter. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball. Kyle Schwarber, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime versus this arm. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. And that misses ball 1. Oh, now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-1. Rips this one to first. And it's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that...
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Now the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Santana. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hernan Perez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 0-1 the count. Comes set. The 0-1. Liner towards second. Throw will be in time to get him at first base. And the Rangers have